good, everybody? Welcome back to L Boxing. We back with another one. Got this pre-gaming show to let you guys know what's going there with this fight week. Feel free to tap in, ask any questions. It's all good. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom, Twitter, Instagram, and then you can check out the website, ldboxing.com. So we're gonna get to it, man. We got a good fight week. We have a lot of fights on Friday though. It may be kind of congested, but it's all good. Still boxing at the end of the day. So we'll get to it. Salute to everybody coming through as well. Let me get myself together. Sir, just doing the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Gregory Carmichael, what's good with you, man? Salute. So we got this one right here. We got Raymart Gaballo. He's coming back February the 13th. It's an important fight for him because he's the WBO mandatory at 118 pounds. So it's pretty much a tune-up fight for him. You know he's been in the ring with Nonito Donaire. He got a gift decision against Manny Rodriguez. But he can fight, though. The kid can fight. Donaire stopped him to the body. But he's been coming back strong. So he's number one in the WBO, and he's likely, with a win, he'll fight Jason Maloney on the undercard of Lomachenko and Kambosos. May the 11th. So y'all stay tuned for that. If I can find some TV or a link for this, I'll drop it in my community tab. But I had to showcase this and let everybody know what's going on with Gaballo because he got a big fight ahead of him. February the 15th. I'm jumping ahead. Jojo Diaz, former world champion, he got Jesus Perez. This is a tough fight right here. I don't know if you guys betting and stuff like that. I don't know. You may want to look at the odds. But Perez is a tough fighter. He's a welterweight, actually. He had two solid performances against Alexis Rocha. He came up short, but Alexis Rocha and Brian Norman Jr. in back-to-back fights. He actually made those guys look average. You know what I'm saying? He's tough, rugged, short guy. Throw a lot of punches and active. You know what I'm saying? The fight's supposed to be at 140, so he'll be moving down. Now, Jojo, former world champion, hasn't been the most disciplined and dependable fighter as of late. Missed a lot of fights. Last couple of fights, he didn't even make it to the scale. You know what I'm saying? Coming in overweight. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to fight. I know his last fight in October, he's supposed to came. The contracted weight was 135, and the 2 days before the fight at the press conference, he was like 147, 150. So yeah, he got a lot of catching up to do, and he got a lot of proving. Even though he's a world champion, we know what Jojo brings to the table. We're not sure we're gonna make it to the fight at the end of the day. And this is a fight where Perez can win. He can outwork Jojo. You know what I'm saying? Jojo ain't boxing. He ain't using his legs. He's standing right in the pocket. He can get outworked. So we'll see, though. It's interesting. You can catch this February the 15th on the Zone. So feel free to tap in with that. We got some notable guys on the undercard. Ricardo Sandoval. He's a contender at 112 pounds. Pretty good fighter. He's a real good body puncher. Eric Tudor is back. He's coming off a loss, but he trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? Do his thing. Another prospect. And Jorge Chavez is on the card. So it's a Golden Boy Fight Night. February the 15th I think it's from I forgot what they fight there. Fantasy Springs. So make sure you guys tap in. Alright, the next one right here. This is actually February the 16th on Friday. This is an IBF final eliminated at 130 pounds. This got Fight of the Year written all over it. You got Shaq Robinoff. He's a former IBF world champion. He's fighting Eduardo Nunes. Nunes is 26-1 with 26 knockouts. Big time puncher. He just signed with the Zone. He had a crazy knockout against Escandon his last fight. He's sleeping everybody. You know what I'm saying? He haven't heard the final bell, so you know what type of fight this is. You understand, Robinoff is a come forward, aggressive southpaw, throw a lot of punches, and would like to fight in the trenches. So this is a fight where Nunes is going to have a lot of opportunities to land his power, and I don't see it going the distance. You know what I'm saying? Robinoff this is a hometown fight for him. They fight in Turkestan, so it's a fight where he should be the favorite. Maybe, how it be, have the judges on his side and whatnot. But Nunes can actually win this fight by knockout, and I'm picking him to win by knockout. Robinov been in a lot of tough fights as of late. The JoJo fight was a tough fight for him. I thought he actually edged that out. Zephyr Barrett had him down, but he came back to win that fight. The Joe Cordina was a Fight of the Year candidate last year. That was a tough fight for him too. And Nunes really haven't been taking a lot of punishment, and he's a big puncher. So, man, we gotta find a link for this one. This is gonna be a good fight right here. And this is for the IBF #1 position. Now, Joe Cordina is the IBF champion, but after his fight in May against Anthony Kakashi, he's supposed to be vacating and moving up to 135. So the winner of this can fight for the vacant title down the line. So it's a very important fight. Fantasy Springs, yeah. I gotta get out there. Mike Biz boxing in the building. What's good with you? Salute. So yeah, that's a good fight. If I find a link for this one, I think it's gonna be on RCC Boxing YouTube channel. I'm gonna post it in my community tab, so y'all stay tuned. So sticking with Friday. So Friday we got actually 4 cards, but this is the ones that we can actually catch in the US. We got Pro Box TV is back. Pro Box been going crazy. Now they usually go on Wednesday, but for this week they're going on Friday due to Valentine's Day. But it's still good. This got one of their best cards as well. Picasso versus Cardenas. This is a good ass fight. Cardenas is like 30-5, but he's a tough fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's facing Cardenas, who's coming off a highlight reel knockout on the last Showbox card. So this fight is 122 pounds. These guys can move up the rankings with a win. Y'all stay tuned. This is going to be a good ass fight. And Pro Box been going crazy as of late. Here's another one to look out for. Joshua James versus Vaughn Alexander. Joshua James, this is like the first time he's on the A side of things. He's the prospect killer. If you don't know him, go check out his resume. He's 8-0. He got 2 draws, but he should be 10-0. He's one of those guys been brought in as an opponent, and when he come in as an opponent, he be turning shit up. He is actually a good fighter, long and rangy, like 6'2", 6'3", can punch. Vaughn Alexander is a tough veteran. He's basically an opponent gatekeeper type of guy. You beat Vaughn Alexander, then you move to the next level. He gave Janabek his toughest fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's still gonna be able to get fights as long as he can take it. Vaughn Alexander is coming off a knockout loss to Ian Green to the body. He got stopped to the body, but he was competitive, in stretches of that fight. Also on the card, you got a good cruiserweight fight. You got F.A. Opoche. You remember him? He used to be on PBC. Big puncher from Africa. He's facing Lucas Da Silva from Brazil. And Da Silva just signed with Samson Liquid. So anybody in the game of boxing, they understand boxing. They know if Samson signed you, he you know what I'm saying? He got some. You got something to you. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Pro Box be getting busy. Y'all can check that out on Friday. Yes, sir. Michael James 616. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Alright, we'll keep it pushing. So we stand Friday night. So this is the zone card right here. You have a rematch from a knockout of the year, upset of the year candidate from last year, Carell versus Nasinga. We're gonna touch on that, but it's a Mexican card. You're gonna showcase some young Mexican fighters. Freddy Pacheco is on the card. That's Diego's younger brother. He fights at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the notable guys. Arturo Cardenas is on the card. He's with Robert Garcia now. He can fight. Mauricio Lara, former world champion, is coming back. He's moving up to 130 pounds. He's facing Daniel Lugo. And we know Mauricio Lara is one of the most entertaining fighters we have in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So we got a good card, y'all. We got a good card in Mexico. And then normally, matchroom shows in Mexico normally be pretty good. But to the main event, man, this is a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Demon Time, what's good with you, bro? Salute. So, Carell landed a big overhand right hand, 1-punch knockout over Nasinga, took his title. I think that was in November. And they running it right back. The singer, he's the better boxer, what I'm saying, per se. And I didn't see that coming because Carrell is not a big puncher. Yeah, they still around. They just had a show, Colin Ben. Yeah. They still around. They got Hitchens coming back April the 6th in Vegas. Pacheco on the card. February 24th. You got Berlanga in Orlando. Yeah, they still around. So now Singer want to get it right back. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Got that rematch clause. He was expecting a regular defense. So Carrell, let's see how he look. After being world champion, you're supposed to get like 10-15% when you become a world champion. So we'll see. They got this fight down in Mexico, so it's his home country. So we'll see if he brings something new to the table. I expect both guys to be cautious, especially that Singer coming off that first round knockout. I expect him to be cautious, but if it goes like I think he outboxes Carrell and get his title back. And the winner of this can possibly fight Sonny Edwards. Sonny Edwards talking about coming down to 108. So this is an important fight right here. Oh nah. They going all over. Alright. Now we're gonna switch to the Top Rank show. So I've been waiting for this one. Shaqie Foster making his Top Rank debut. He's gonna face Abraham Nova. We're gonna work our way up the card though. This is for the WBC title at 130 pounds. So I'm looking forward to that. Good prospects on the card. This kid right here is nice from the Dominican Republic. Yuri Cedeno. He's facing the tough Antonio Todd. This is Cedeno is, I like him. He's a solid puncher, good boxer. You know what I'm saying? Todd is a tough guy, journeyman type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to put him to sleep, really. But you can outbox him and stuff. He's an opponent, so Cedeno should win. But I like Cedeno. Solid prospect. You got a heavyweight guy. I think he's still a prospect, I guess. Guido Vanello. I know he's been training with Francis Ngannou. He's been sparring him, but I don't know what he's doing. He's facing Moses Johnson. Moses Johnson can beat him there. He's a solid fighter. He like 6'4", 250. He came out for a knockout loss, but I seen him on Showbox. He had a pretty good performance. So, and Guido is kind of up and down. You know what I'm saying? So we never know what can happen with these heavyweights, but that's on the card. Tiger Johnson is back. Tiger Johnson is probably taking a slight step down. If you follow his career, they've been putting him in with a lot of tough opponents. The guy he's fighting now is like 13-7. It's a fight where it's kind of a step back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to push him forward later on in the year. But yeah, Tiger Johnson is facing Paulo Gardino. So Tiger been looking good too. He have up and down fights because he been matched up tough. So a lot of the guys he been fighting the tough as hell. So I give him a benefit of the doubt on that one for sure. Let me see. I gotta put this one on here for sure. But Bruce Shushu Carrington is on the card as well. I don't got his picture, but he on the card for sure. He's facing Bernardo Torres. I gotta put that on there. So Shushu, he crossing over from a prospect to a contender. One of the best young fighters we have in the sport of boxing, and he's been growing a lot as of late. We seen him knock out Jason Sanchez in his last fight. That got him a world ranking right there. He came in number 11 in December, and then January they moved him up to number 8 in the WBO. So they getting him closer to a world title. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Shushu can fight, man. I'm looking forward to Shushu. He's one of the better young guys we have in the sport of boxing, man. So y'all stay tuned for that. Co-main event, you got Andreas Cortez versus Brian Chevalier. This is another good fight. This is for it's at 130 pounds, so both guys is fighting for world title, for some rankings and stuff like that. In the WBO, Chevalier is number 4, and then Cortez is number 15. So it's very important because Navarrete is about to vacate his title at 130 pounds. He moving up to 35 to fight for the vacant title down there. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a clash of styles. Chevalier like to fight and punch and everything and box. But Cortez is gonna be the one coming forward. He's gonna be the one coming forward trying to push the action. He's undefeated. It feels like, I don't know, he's been around for a while and he really never had an opportunity like he's about to get in this fight. So if he wins this fight, it put him in position to fight for a vacant title, maybe fight the winner between Valdez and Leon Wilson, who is fighting March the 29th. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good avenues for the winner of this fight. So y'all stay tuned. Let me go back to Shushu though. Had to get him. I like Shushu. He's one of my favorite young fighters. He's in a good division as well. At featherweight, he can fight. He can fight the winner between. He can fight like Ruben Villa, guys like that. Also, you got 2 world title fights coming up on March the 2nd. Ray Ford versus Komatov for the vacant WBA. Top-ranked signed Komatov. So if he wins, that's another avenue for Shushu to go down. Also, you have Luis Alberto Lopez, who's the IBF champion. He's going to face his mandatory AB on that same card. So there's opportunities. You also have Robesi. He's trying to get a rematch. He lost his title against Espinoza. So yeah, Shushu is in a good position. You know how Top Rank do with the WBA. The WBO. They get busy down there. So I had to make sure I point that out. You're going to get on the main event. The main event, man, I'm looking forward to it. Somebody's going to be a great card. Yeah, I think so. Tim Bradley, top prospect. Shushu is a beast. Yeah, I had to, do him some justice. I like Shushu for sure. So, O'Shaquie Foster versus Abraham Nova. This is a pretty good fight, actually. Nova coming off. When he moved back up to 130. He had that knockout loss of Robesi at 26, trying to get to a world title down there. Then work out for him. Came back up to 30 and had some solid wins. He can punch. He's a good athletic puncher. You know what I'm saying? He can box too. He's a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid fighter. He do a lot of good things in the ring. I think the only thing you probably can question him is maybe he gets tired down the stretch in fights. Maybe that's reaching a little bit, but he can fight though. He got a lot of momentum too in his career after that loss. So salute to him for bouncing back. He get an opportunity at the world title with O'Shaquie Foster, who is making his top ranked debut. He had a great 2023. Won the vacant title from Ray Vargas. Then he had a fight of the year, round of the year fight against Rocky Hernandez, where he had to dig deep to get the stoppage victory. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was down on the card, so salute to him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was that wide like that one judge had it. She had that shit 11 rounds to nothing. But I thought he was down by maybe a round or 2. But he came back and stopped the kid, and then he moves on, signed with Top Rank, and he's in position for big fights as well. This fight, I know Foster was trying to get the Nova fight a long time. So this might not mean anything, but to me it does, because when Foster was on his way up and he was trying to fight these guys, Nova was disregarding him. He wasn't trying to entertain the fight because he was in a higher position. Y'all know how it be. You know what I'm saying? If you're at a higher position, you got a better promoter, a good team, you ain't looking back. You like, I don't need him. Now at the end, look at it. That shit done turned around. Now that's his second title defense. First fight with Top Rank. So is your energy different now? Because guys saying if anytime I hear a fighter say, "Oh, he don't bring nothing to the table for me," that means you don't want to fight him. Are you that motivated to fight him as you was then to now? I don't know. I question that. I like O'Shaquie Foster in this fight. I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think he's gonna outbox him. I think he's gonna put some hurt on him too. You know what I'm saying? O'Shaquie Foster is actually a big 130 pounder. You know what I'm saying? Now I know Nova is too. I think this is his weight too. So I don't know if it's gonna be anything with the weight or anything. But I just think O'Shaquie is a better fighter at the end of the day. So we'll see though. But O'Shaquie Foster with a win, he got big fights ahead of him. Maybe the Valdez fight. That's a big name for him. You know what I'm saying? That's good for him. We will hope to get unifications in that division. Look like Navarrete gonna stay at 135. Maybe Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach has a mandatory as well coming up. O'Shaquie Foster, to my knowledge, he don't have a mandatory that's due. The guy that's won Eliminator, O'Shaquie Foster already beat him, Yakovov, so he may have a reprieve from that. Look, I wouldn't rule out him going up to 35 and fighting Shakur Stevenson either. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't rule it out down the line. Those are great fights, and there's not a lot of options for Shakur over there. Anyway, he got to fight the young guys, or he got to be creative. So this is a big position for O'Shaquie Foster, man, and I'm glad he's getting his opportunity because it's been years where he ain't been getting an opportunity, and people they've been bypassing him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Kello in the building. So we're gonna see. So this is all on Friday. We got 4 cards on Friday, y'all. Saturday, it ain't no big time cards. This is the only thing on. But this not even this Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. This is the only card that I can think of on Saturday, and this is a local show. We got the Nigerian Nightmare, undefeated 14-0. He fights at 154. So it's one of those cards, local cards, where you got a lot of young talent from Philly on the card. Tamir Smalls, that's one guy to look out for. You know what I'm saying? I like him. It's a bunch of fights on the card, so it ain't gonna be. Is it All-Star Weekend or something? I don't know what's going on because there's not a lot of shit going on. Maybe it's All-Star Weekend. Somebody let me know because there's no big fights on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And we missed out on the Fury Usyk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when the fight first got announced, when they first announced that it was gonna get postponed, I wasn't even tripping. I was like, that's typical Fury shit. But like now I'm thinking about, damn, bro, ain't no fights on Saturday, bro. Damn, that's the only reason why, man. I don't care if it, because that's typical Fury shit. But yeah, it's a solid weekend boxing. Yeah, Friday's gonna be a good night. Okay, yes sir. I'm looking forward to it. All around hustle. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So yeah, that's what it is, man. If y'all want to refer to the boxing schedule that I just touched on, y'all can go to my website, ldoesboxing.com. Click on the weekly schedule. Got you covered. We got more shit coming as well. We're gonna keep doing this boxing stuff. If you guys got any questions behind the scenes and shit, I know it'll be a lot of stuff behind the scenes, or you may not remember it while you see me on live. You can hit me behind the scenes. Just scrolling across the bottom, Twitter and Instagram. And then on my website as well, I got a chat feature on there if you guys want to tap in. I ain't really hard to find. Or leave a comment at this video. I'll get back to you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta buy another TV to watch all these fights on Friday. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have my app. I'm gonna have my phone going. TV, computer. Yeah, we're gonna watch all that shit now. Even if I had to go back. So the thing is, like, I was thinking Friday is a lot of fights. And it's nothing on Saturday, so that'll be my time. If I miss anything, I go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm squared away before I come back and go live, so I know what I'm talking about. I know just one little bit of news before I bounce. I know Canelo is making an announcement tomorrow. From my knowledge, he's announcing that he's going to do another. He's going to re-sign with the Mexican TV that he has down there in Mexico, Box Azteca. So he's supposed to re-up with them. To my knowledge, it's not a fight. It's not a fight announcement. It's not a retirement. It's not him leaving PBC. So I had to clear the air because just in case if you guys hear some shit, it can be some flat out lies or misinformation. Man, I got y'all covered. Whenever y'all second guess some shit, not to be the whatever, but if you second guess your shit and you want some verification, if I can give that, I got y'all covered for sure. But yeah, he's supposed to be announcing a new TV deal down in Mexico. He been with this network for a long time anyway, and the contract was expiring, so he's supposed to re-up, and that's the announcement. So we'll see though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who right and who wrong. But you know how I be with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard nothing about him retiring. When I heard people asking me, was he retiring? I went and fact checked it myself. They was like, bro, what you talking about? I was like, shit, that wasn't for me. I was just asking. Nah, he ain't retiring, bro. Oh yeah, it's official. April the 20th. They're supposed to have an announcement, maybe a press conference this week or next week. Yeah, they're supposed to have an announcement. Yeah, that fight is done. It's a Golden Boy card. It's not Matchroom. It's a Golden Boy card, so you may see some of the Golden Boy fights on there, like Marlena Esparza might be on there. Oscar Collazo, the WBO World Champion. I'm guessing somebody like Beck the Bully on there. So, of course, you'll see Amari Jones from DHP on there. But it's not going to. I know a lot of people was thinking it was going to be Golden Boy versus Matchroom. To my knowledge, it's not going to be like that. Now, Matchroom probably be a part of it because it's the zone. Eddie, basically rocking. He's an advocate for that platform for sure. But as far as the fights and stuff, I don't know if it's going to be like Matchroom versus Golden Boy. It's a Golden Boy show. So yeah, what else? There's a lot of shit in boxing, but we can talk about it another time. Yes sir. Go back and check out the live I did. I did 2 lives yesterday. If you want to go back, the IBF, the rankings just came out. Some important details on that. Leon Paro entered the new rankings at number 7, and they've been talking about him versus Matisse, so that pretty much solidified that, because the previous month Leon Paro was not rated by the IBF. Now he rated. All systems going right there. Let me see. Yeah, that was probably the main thing that caught my eye. So feel free to tap in. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't. Once again, you can follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and then you can tap into the website, lwboxing.com. That's my time, and I'm